what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Fayy Lenee. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video and hanging out with me for an Ulta haul. If you are not new, you guys already know what it is, so thank you so much for coming back and hanging out with your girl. So for today's video, like I mentioned, I'm going to be hauling a couple of products that I picked up from Ulta recently. Ulta continues to be undefeated when it comes to my life. I go in there for one or two things, and then I come out with a bag load of stuff. So I figured I would sit down and just share with you guys a couple other products that I picked up over the past couple of weeks. And yeah, it's self-explanatory. So if you are new, please be sure to go ahead and subscribe to my channel down below. Also be sure to turn on your notifications so that you won't miss out on any of my future videos. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the video. Alright guys, so this is the damage that I did. This was done over the course of a couple of different trips, and it might look like there's not a lot in here, but do not be fooled. There's a lot in here. And before I actually jump into the haul, I wanted to share with you guys a site that I use to make online purchases. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of this before, but I definitely wanted to share it with you guys because it is a way for you to earn cash back whenever you purchase, as if I need a reason to like justify or rationalize the amount of spending that I do online and in store at Ulta. But it helps to kind of, you know, make your girl feel a little bit better about spending when I know I'm getting a little bit of cash back. So the website that I'm talking about is Top Cashback, and it is actually a site that I stumbled across fairly recently. I'm sure a lot of you guys know there are tons of cashback websites out there, but the thing that I really love about this one is that the rates or the percentages of cashback that they offer are so competitive, and in a lot of cases I see that the amount of cashback that you get with this site is much higher than a lot of their competitors, if I can talk. So I really love this app. I've been using it a lot lately. There's tons of different stores that you can shop at on the app. And the one thing that really stood out to me about this app is when Sephora was doing their VIB sale, a lot of times other cashback apps will drop their percentages whenever stores are doing sales, but they kept theirs at 8%. So I was like, oh, okay, let me save a little money and get a little cash back. So definitely wanted to share this site with you guys, and I actually have the app on my phone. So whenever I shop, because I normally do like any of my online shopping, I do it from my phone most of the time in the middle of the night while I'm laying in my bed and I should be going to sleep, but I'm spending money and making myself broke. But I have the app on my phone, and basically all you do is you just open the app and then you can search in the search bar whatever store it is that you like to shop at. Of course, Ulta is a very popular one for me, so it does start to save as you shop more and more, or as you search certain stores, it will save your recent searches, and it's super easy to use, you guys. So all you do is once you open up your app or you go on the website, you choose the store that you want to shop at. Once you click on it or you choose it, it'll give you the option to go to that store's website. So once you click on that, it'll take you to that store's website and you just shop as usual. And one thing that I like to do is I will shop on my Ulta app. I'll go ahead and put everything in my cart, and then once I'm ready to check out, I'll go to the cashback app, the Top Cashback app, and then I'll click on that and then go to the Ulta site, and then it already have everything in my cart, and then I can just go ahead and check out. So it's super easy to use, definitely something that I have really been enjoying and wanted to share with you guys because I thought that you guys could benefit because it's free money, honey. So you need to go ahead and get on that. So I will have a link for you guys down below at the very top of my description so that you can sign up. It's absolutely free to sign up, so just go ahead and sign up, and just remember, anytime that you make purchases online, go to their app and see if that store or that retailer is available on there so that you can get cash back. So you don't have to thank me now, but I know you'll be thanking me later. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get into the haul. Now that I've talked your ear off about how to get cash back on your purchases. So I actually have a good bit of stuff in here to share with you guys. Most of it is from Ulta, but I do have a couple of things that I also picked up from Walmart recently. So I just threw them in here because, you know, I figured you guys might be interested in knowing about that as well. So I'll start off with the things that I got from Ulta recently. So first up, I did go ahead and pick up another brow pencil. This is the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil. I use mine in the shade number 4. I do have it on my brows right now. And I go back and forth between this one and the Anastasia Brow Wiz. So my Brow Wiz actually just ran out, and so I decided I would go back to the Benefit one. I don't know. I like to switch back and forth between them depending on how I feel. So I went ahead and picked up another one of those. The next product that I picked up is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I wanted to try out a lighter shade. I normally use the shade Tan to highlight and conceal down the center of my face and under my eyes. But it is a little bit like, not dark. It's just like slightly lighter than my skin tone. So I wanted to get a shade that is a little bit lighter. So I went ahead and picked up the shade Medium, which looks like this. And then the next product that I picked up is another concealer. This is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Conceal and Contour. And I picked this one up in the shade C8. And I think I only got one of these. Nope, I got 2. So I got C8 and C10. So C10 is a shade that I already used to highlight and conceal on my face. But this one is similar to like the Tan Shape Tape. It's just a couple of shades lighter than my skin tone. So I wanted to pick up a lighter shade to try out. So I went ahead and picked up this one as a repurchase because my other one is like, I've been scraping the tube. And then I picked up this shade to try out. So I'm sure I'll be showing those to you guys in a future video. And then the next product that I picked up from Makeup Revolution is their stick foundation. So I have been seeing people talking about these foundations lately, and I've seen a couple of people mention them in like full face first impressions and reviews. And so far, the reviews that I have been seeing on these have been pretty good. I even heard someone compare them to the Hourglass Vanish foundation sticks. So when I heard that and the fact that these are like $7 or $8, I went ahead and picked them up. I got the shades F12 and F13. Now I already know for a fact that F13 is going to be way too dark for me. But the reason that I picked it up is because F12, although I think it's going to be a really good match, it looks like it's pretty cool. And F13 is very warm. So I figured even if I just add a little bit of this, it might kind of help to give a little bit more warmth to my face so that I don't look ashy. I do remember one of you guys mentioning in a previous video that you wanted to see a dedicated review on these. So if that is something that you guys want to see, let me know down below in the comments on this video. And I will definitely plan on filming that for you guys really soon. Alright y'all, hopefully this isn't too distracting, but I had to put a cough drop in my mouth because my throat, like I have been sick for the past probably 2 weeks now, and I'm like on the end of it, and I just have so, like, my throat is just so dry and I keep coughing. So hopefully y'all don't mind, but it's the only way I'm gonna get through this video. Alright, so the last product that I picked up from Ulta is the Becca Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. I did recently post a full review plus a wear test on this foundation. I wore it for like a little over 8 hours. And I did a wear test and everything, showed you guys how it applied, demoed it, all that good stuff. And I mentioned in that video that I had the shade Maple, which was previously Tobacco, and that it was just slightly too dark for me. And I had a sample of Amber when I did the review, and I really prefer that shade a lot more. So I went ahead and picked it up. And for those of you guys that don't know, Becca did actually redo the packaging of this foundation. So this is the old packaging right here, and this is the new packaging, which I have to say I really like this new packaging. It feels way more luxurious. It's much more weighty, probably because this is glass and this is probably like plastic, but it just feels a lot more substantial and luxurious. I really love anything glass where you can see the actual color of the foundation through the tube. And then of course it still has the pump. So I really love this new packaging much more than the old one. I think it's sleek and fresh and just really cute. Okay, so last but not least, I wanted to share with you guys a couple of products that I picked up from Walmart. The Walmart by my house has really been killing the game as far as keeping up with the new product and having them stocked and ready for your girl to go in there and purchase them. So I went ahead and picked up a couple of things that I have been eyeballing for a while but just haven't purchased. And then also one new thing that I had no idea was even out. So I'll get to that one in a minute. But first up, I picked up another Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. I'm already a very huge fan of this concealer. I have mine in the shade medium, but as most of you guys know, Maybelline did recently expand the shade range on this. So I picked up the shade Golden because I saw Alyssa Ashley using it in one of her videos, and I figured if she could use it to highlight and it didn't look too light on her, that I could probably use it as a pretty good highlight on my complexion as well. So I went ahead and picked this up to try it out. The next thing I picked up is a product from Rimmel. This is the Rimmel London Stay Matte Mattifying Loose Powder. I'm not sure if this is new or not, but I had no idea that this was even in the drugstore. It comes with a little puff, which I probably won't use. But I had no idea that this was even a thing. I don't remember whose video I was watching that I saw use this, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need. You guys already know anything with matte in the title, I'm here for, and especially if it's affordable, I'm even more here for it. So went ahead and picked this up and very excited to try it out. And then I also picked up a palette from Milani. I was not really impressed by, there was like another, they have maybe 2 or 3 eyeshadow palettes in this line. And one of them had like a mixture of matte and shimmer shades, and I wasn't like super impressed with that one. But I saw that this one was a most loved matte eyeshadow palette. So I wanted to pick this up because I'm always down to try new like affordable eyeshadow palettes. And especially if you can find a really good drugstore palette that gives you like really bomb matte shades, then you'll be set. Because it's really easy to find like bomb shimmery shades, but sometimes it's not always as easy to find really good matte shades from the drugstore that blend really nicely in the crease. So I wanted to try these out. It does come with a mirror, and then this is what the shadows look like on the inside. Now I'll go ahead and say right off the bat, I wish this had a black in it. One of their other eyeshadow palettes in this collection probably has a black, and that might be why this palette does not have one. But I feel like if I, like just from looking at it, I think the shadows are probably, like the colors are on point, but I wish it had a black. And then last but not least, I got the CoverGirl Chocoholic Contour Palette. Did you guys know that CoverGirl has a Chocoholic line? I had no idea. And it smells like chocolate, like cocoa. It smells so, I mean, it legit smells like hot cocoa. Like hot, I'm not even playing. Like legit hot chocolate. And I did actually try this out like the day after I bought it, because I was really anxious to try out this contour shade because I wanted to see if it was about that life. And I kept, like, after I applied it to my face, I got in my car and I was on my way to work, and I kept like smelling. I was like, what is that smell? Like, I didn't put on any perfume. Like, it's something in my, like, what is that smell? And then I remembered that I put this on. Like, it lingered. Now, if you're somebody that doesn't like scents, then you may not like this. But the smell of the chocolate lingered on my face for probably like most of the ride to work, I would say, which is about like 20 or 30 minutes. But I wasn't mad at it because it smells really, really good. So here are swatches of the shades. I'm not even sure if you guys will really be able to see them. But this is the contour shade, or like the bronzing shade. This is the more pink shade in the palette. And I originally tried to use this as a highlight, and I quickly realized it is not a highlighter. This is more of like a blush topper because it is very pink. Like it's like a blush. It's not a highlighter. And then this one down here is like a golden kind of shade, which you can use as a highlighter. These do not swatch amazingly, so I'll be honest, when I originally bought this palette and I swatched the shades, I was like, I'm probably gonna take this back. But once I applied it to the skin, I was actually pleasantly surprised. It applies a lot more pigmented and a lot more nicely on the skin than it swatches. And the gold shade in this palette actually builds up really nicely as a really pretty highlighter. So I'm impressed. So that is going to bring us to the end of this Ulta/Walmart haul. I really hope that you guys enjoyed seeing the products that I picked up over the course of the last couple of weeks. Pretty much almost everything that I picked up, with the exception of 3 things, are all drugstore products. So I definitely am planning on filming a drugstore look, or like a drugstore first impressions, really soon, because I have a lot of new drugstore products that I need to test out. So give this video a thumbs up, or let me know down below if that's something that you guys want to see, and I'll definitely have it coming for you guys really soon. But yeah, that is all that I have for this video. Be sure, don't forget to click the link at the top of my description down below to download or to sign up for Top Cashback. The app is free. It's free to sign up, and girl, if you're gonna shop, at least get paid to shop and get that cash back, okay? So be sure to click the link down below in my description to sign up for it. And yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to share with you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for another haul, and I will see you guys very soon in my next one.